when and where did you meet Eazy for the first time?
It was during the later Wrecking Crew days, and I remember meeting him. And I used to, for some reason, a girl used to give me free guest clothes. I don't know why. I mean, jackets, everything. I was guest out all the time. And I met Eazy. I end up selling him guest clothes. Oh. He was my only customer because he liked to be balling, looking and stuff. So that's how we met. Dre had brought me by. That's how we met. You know, he was buying my clothes.
Oh, okay. Okay, and you produced that awesome record with JJ Fad, Supersonic.
Oh yeah. That was Ruthless' first gold single and gold album was JJ Fad. A lot of people don't realize that, but yeah, that was the first 2 gold records we did. Me and Dre,
I still love it.
Co-produced by Arabian Prince, but yeah, that was our first.
Yeah, and you also did you co-produce Micheline's album too?
No, I didn't. I told Dre, just like the DLC album, we finished Straight Outta Compton on the Friday. We mixed it, and on Monday, he ready to go back to the studio for Doc's project. I'm like, nah, bro, you can go. I'm good.
You good on it?
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't finna go.
Because I always wonder because y'all was so tough in the studio, and I know that y'all was like the co-producers of it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because
them 2 albums, I just like, I'm good. But I know what it takes. You know, a couple of months or something in the studio. I'm like, nah, I'd rather go have my fun.
Right.
So how on point was the Straight Outta Compton movie? So
I think it was about 60 to 70%. Because a lot of the stuff didn't happen together. They had to put it together because the movie was only 2 hours and 20 minutes. So it was too much. It was too much to compact in there. So they couldn't get everybody's story in it. And, it just, you had to kind of pick the best stuff and the best looking stuff, the best sounding stuff. So it's about 60, 65, I would say.
Okay.
Because I was wondering, because one of my favorite parts is whenever Eazy's getting domed, and then after they kicked her out, and it was like, "Bye, Felicia." I was like, I know did that really happen? Because I'm
that is. I mean, first of all, we didn't do nothing together in front of each other.
Right.
So.
Right.
I was a private dancer. I was by myself somewhere. So,
right.
Yeah. So they just had to make it look good for the movie.
Right. And also I wanted to talk about the Wild Wet Pool Party because I never hear this that much about the Wild Wet Pool Party, but it always comes to like in a scene or in a video, you know what I'm saying, of any documentary. Like, how was it, and what was one of your favorite memories of that Wild and Wet Pool Party? Because I know those motherfuckers had to be crazy.
Oh yeah, because
probably the titties.
It was up in Beverly Hills or something, and we was doing the video to 100 Miles and Running. Also, we did a couple of parts in there, and the key was to the party to have a bikini contest or something. They hired strippers.
Oh, shit.
Strippers don't have a problem taking their clothes off.
Right, taking their clothes off.
Made it more better than what it was.
Right.
So they got, the strippers getting wild and stuff. So it just made the party look more wild.
Right. And wasn't it a time because like on tour that I heard this too. I don't know if it's a rumor or not, but y'all used to have a game called Who Could Fuck the Most Bitches, and pretty much Eazy-E will win. Was that true?
It was called Avoid the Noid. Because back then, Domino's Pizza used to have this little character called Annoyed.
Yeah.
You want to avoid him. So the point system. So you try to collect as many points as you can back then.
Hey, we call it scoreboard. Every time you bang a chick, you text your buddy scoreboard.
Right.
Wow.
All right. I call that how many ducks we can get in a row. That's what I'll be trying to do.
So do you think you probably bang more chicks than Eazy-E or what?
I
don't know, because Eazy was a killer, wasn't he?
I don't know.
If sex was a drug, was that easy as an addiction?
It was mine.
So how did
Definitely.
Signing Bone Thugs come to happen? And you
Right.
obviously you produced For the Love of Money, which is one of
Money.
their biggest.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember me and E we did a show in Cleveland, and me and him was backstage before the show, and he went out, and these 5 young guys came up rapping and singing. And I'm looking at them like they're crazy. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, what is they talking about? So E came back in the room. I said, hey, you guys go over there, go meet him. And I left it alone. By the time we got off of that little tour, they was in LA, ready to record the song. So, I mean, I met them first. I don't take the credit for it, but that's how we met. And then, the rest is history.
No kidding. And we had Busy Bone on the show once, and we asked the same kind of question, and how he first got, or how they first got signed. He said the same thing, that they were out in LA, and ran into you guys or something.
Yeah, we met them in Cleveland because we did a show out there, and they came. And I wonder, I'm like, how did y'all get backstage? Where's security?
So your Straight Outta Compton book you got out right now. What made you want to sit down and write it?
It's funny you say that, because I never wanted to write a book. I never read a book, read a novel or anything. School books, who reads school books? You just go in there and get the answer, and that's it. So I didn't read no school books. And it just came to me to write it during the whole pandemic. It took 1.5 years. And I never thought about writing. I never wanted to. And it just came to me. And I just told my story from 4 or 5 years old up until 2020. So, it kind of filled in a lot of blanks that people really didn't know. A lot of stuff people didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't make the book to make me look like I did something. No, I just told the story. This is what I went through, or what I was a part of, from Wrecking Crew to breakup, we leaving them, NWA break, all kind of stuff. Easy's death, I just did it.
And then, of course, like you were saying, how the movie's jam packed into it, and you've never really had any solo kind of thing to do. You've never had your own movie just about you, or so. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. You can put your own story out into the book form.
Oh yeah.
How's that doing it? How's that doing the book? Is it doing
it's doing good.
Good.
I mean, everybody that read it likes it. It got 5. It's got 5 stars on Amazon. I mean, people.
We can get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay.
People like it. I mean, they really get something out of it.
Right.
Awesome.
Because I seen the build up for that too, because I was wondering, because I got you all over my thing, and plus you actually liked 2 of my pictures, one of RIP Eazy-E that I made, and Happy Birthday Ice Cube, because I try to play everybody in who's affiliated or has been in the group. I always tag them, and you actually liked it, and I seen it on your Facebook page, the build up, and I was like, hold on, let me see what's he got going on, because I was like, is this another movie?
Matter of fact, Dre even texted me and he said, congratulations on your album. I said,
really?
What album? I said, I'm doing a book. Or I'm coming out with a book. So people thought it was music or something.
Right.
That's why I said, let me just post pictures and count down.
Yeah, and countdown, because you got us. Because at the end of the day, because I thought it was like a little unreleased music.
That's what a lot of people thought,
or like an unreleased movie or a documentary that was going to come out. That's because I love documentaries, and because I love music so much, I like to get into details. And I love books like that, because that's one book I wanted to get, because I was like, oh shit, it's a book. I'm like, I really gotta go get it, because I gotta add it to my collection.
Yeah, if we scoop up that book, I might need to send it to you. Get you to autograph it.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can go on my website. I send autographed ones out.
Oh, okay.
All over. I send them all over Canada, all over the world.
Oh, okay.
I just sent one to Romania just a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay.
Right on. Okay, we'll
I've
check
never
it out.
been to
We'll check it out.
Romania.